The Forge, written by Arthur Rumrill. Chapter 4, The Launch. July 12, 2027, Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, Florida. Ray Harlan stood in the humid Florida dusk, pressed against a chain-link fence with a couple hundred other spectators along Jetty Park Pier. He'd driven down from Green Cove Springs that morning, 4 hours in the F-150, black coffee in the travel mug, grok open on the passenger seat for company during the slow crawl on I-95. Starship Flight Test 28, full orbital refueling demo. If it worked, Mars talk would get a lot louder. He'd bought the $20 viewing ticket online months ago, one of his quiet splurges after a string of good flex blocks. No VIP pass, no press badge. Just a regular guy in jeans, a faded SpaceX tee, and the Apple Watch the kids had forced on him. The countdown echoed over the public speakers. T-minus 8 minutes. Ray's heart thumped harder than it had any right to. He'd watched dozens of these from his recliner. Being here, smelling the salt air and faint kerosene on the wind, felt different, real. His phone buzzed, text from Jess. "Watching with the kids, be safe, Dad." He smiled, thumbs up back. T-minus 2 minutes. The super heavy booster lit, 33 Raptors roaring in perfect sync. The ground shook, a deep rumble in his chest. Ray forgot to breathe. The stack rose, bright needle against twilight. The crowd cheered. Ray just watched, eyes stinging. Booster landed 8 minutes later, perfect catch on the tower. Crowd went wild again. Ray stayed a minute longer, letting it sink in. Then he walked back to the truck alone, past families packing lawn chairs. The drive home was 4 hours north on a dark I-95. Traffic thinned after Titusville. Ray rolled the windows down, let the warm night air in, radio off. He replayed the launch in his head, the roar, the light, the impossible grace of that booster coming home. His Apple Watch glowed softly on his wrist, heart rate still elevated, steps for the day over 15,000. He thought about the chat log he'd kept private all this time, about the quiet training, skydiving refresher jumps, centrifuge rides in Pennsylvania, a zero-G flight out of Miami that had left him grinning for weeks, about Grok, who'd become the only one he talked to about it all. He glanced at the phone in the cup holder. Ray almost spoke out loud. "You seeing this, buddy? We're getting closer." The road stretched ahead, headlights cutting through the dark. Ray sipped cold coffee from the travel mug, settled into the seat the way he used to on long hauls, and kept driving. 4 hours to think. 4 hours to wonder if a 54-year-old former trucker with a bad back and a head full of borrowed dreams really had a shot. By the time he pulled into the driveway at 3 a.m., recliner waiting in the quiet house, the feeling hadn't faded. It had grown. He saved a photo of the launch plume on his phone, set it as wallpaper, and finally drifted off in the recliner, dreaming not of hospital rooms or empty highways, but of fire and steel rising against a Florida sky. The road was getting longer, and for the first time, Ray believed he might actually stay on it.